everyone, I wanted to talk today about 6-inch articulated Godzilla figures. And I know what you're thinking. I talk about that all the time, so why is this any different? Well, the reveal from Comic-Con, the very first reveal from Comic-Con came out showing that NECA is making a Shin Gojira figure, which shouldn't really be a surprise. But then again, nothing else has been lately. I saw it pointed out on the Godzilla Collectors group on Facebook that it seems that rather than licensing Godzilla as a whole, Toho is licensing specific versions of Godzilla to be created in this 6-inch, or I guess Monsterarts is going a little bigger now, but this articulated format. And I kind of feel like this is a slap in the face to us collectors, because if NECA and Monsterarts were doing two different tracks, if NECA had more freedom to do the things that Monsterarts doesn't want to touch, specifically a lot of the Showa era stuff. We've heard for a long time that Monsterarts doesn't really have much interest in creating those versions of Godzilla, or isn't allowed to. But at NECA's price point, I was kind of hoping we might be able to get a good supply of figures from that era. But we know from things that have been posted that NECA is pretty restricted by Toho. It seems to take them a lot of time to get each individual release approved. And I'm really wondering if there's some behind-the-scenes stuff that's just really not working in favor of us as fans. I mean, NECA's Godzilla 54 has been out almost a year now, so there's kind of a gap between the NECA and the Monsterarts release. But the Godzilla 2001, the GMK figure that I just reviewed the Monsterarts of, if it hadn't been for factory delays, that and NECA's version would have been on a collision course and hitting shelves at the same time. And to me, that just doesn't make a lot of sense. And it kind of devalues the NECA line, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, I pretty much have Monsterarts on my shelves still, and I've gotten rid of most of my NECA stuff. I sold the Godzilla 2014. I tried to make a custom out of the Burning Godzilla, which is kind of destroyed in that process. The 94 is sitting on my desk at work just because it was a cool thing to do with it. The only NECA Monsterarts I still have on my shelf are the 54, which I'm thinking is going to be replaced coming up here very, very shortly. I believe in just another week or so it should be shipping from Japan, the Monsterarts version. And then the 84, which Monsterarts has yet to do. So it leaves me in a position where, well, now I really don't want to pick up the NECA version of GMK, because I just got the Monsterarts version. I'm pretty confident I'm going to prefer that at the end of the day over the NECA release, no matter how good NECA's version is. And I feel the same thing for the Shin Gojira figure. I have that on pre-order. And NECA's version being revealed, I'm sure we won't see that for quite a bit more here. Especially because at the time of this recording, I don't think they've even announced an American distributor for that film. And I would assume NECA wouldn't want to release the figure before the film is out and available for fans to see here in the States. So overall, I guess there's really no point to this video, but I'm just kind of frustrated with the way the line is coming out and the restrictions that it seems like Toho is putting on things. Now, I may be wrong, I don't know much behind the scenes at Monsterarts. We really don't get too much information like that. Their decisions seem to be arbitrary, but I really do wonder if it's based on Toho's decision and not Monsterarts' decision.